So a lot of people have been complaining online about how woke the storyline is.
Yeah.
You're forcing that it's an immigrant story, but like before people called immigrants, they were called aliens.
Yeah.
That's a biblical reference, by the
Yeah,
way.
there'd be like illegal aliens
Yeah,
and stuff
illegal
like
aliens. So like, and even then, we're still seeing that language now prop up again.
that. Yeah.
So it is always been very woke, and it is not a story about being an uprighteous person because you've been told to. It's being an uprighteous person because you are, and he's always been quite radical on that side.
Yeah.
Even if you're looking at like the comic book history as well, the writers have always had a very conscious liberal sentiment.
Yeah.
One of the writers was Canadian as well, and there's a lot of lore around that, and that's why people are like, it's, you can't just say he's just American. Like, the people who created him are so much more than that. It's an immigrant story, and it's telling us how being a part of a community and assimilating to do what is right is the most important thing as a person.
Yeah.
Or an alien, or whatever.
Yeah.
I think in this version, it was more like the fact that you care makes you more human.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was his whole motto throughout the film, which at points I didn't enjoy in terms of scripting. I think that's kind of my nitpicks with it. Sometimes he will say stuff that felt like you're trying to push this message across. Like when he had that huge monologue when he finally like beats Lex Luthor, beats his clone and whatnot, and he's like, "This is what makes me human, da 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 da, because I care, da da da." And I was like, "This is a good monologue," but it's also like I feel like you're feeding the audience information that they kind of already knew from your actions already.
Well, you're saying this, but like, I don't know what's happened, but it feels like everyone got brainwashed by Man of Steel and Zack Snyder's universe.
I think that's what hurt this film because they seem like they're trying to do clean up on what people kind of perceived Superman was.
Yeah,
from
so
those
like
films.
that from that's not who Superman. This is who Superman is.
Yeah.
That's just an interpretation of him.
Yeah.
But this is more comic book accurate, and like, God forbid you find out what happens when he gets a little bit pink kryptonite on him. He turns gay.
He doesn't get when he gets pink.
When he's near pink kryptonite.
Why did they make it pink?
I don't know. But like, I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like, it's a thing. And it's like, okay, but like, you have this idea of this stoic incel king Superman.
Damn.
You know what I'm gonna say? It's incel king Superman who's just like, ugh. And that's not who he is.
Yeah.
Like, so like, they're having to do a lot of damage control because that was the first thing people started to complain about.
Yeah.
Oh, like, he's too happy. Why is there so much hope in this? And it's like, he was always hopeful.
Yeah.